Hot dang. This old boy cleans up pretty good. Man, this thing is the best. F100's parked up looking good. O'Reilly's! Hey, welcome back to another F100 video. It's been about 2 months since we've done one of these. This poor truck has just been sitting here, still looking good. But last time we messed with this thing, we had a bit of trouble trying to go to my local Cars and Coffee. My tire blew out. It finally let go.
Well, that ain't never gonna work.
And I spent the rest of the day sorting that out. So I went to a little local tire shop and they hooked me up with this gently used General Grabber with a hole already in it for me. So it barely held air enough to get me home. And so it's been sitting here flat, as you can see. I've got something to take care of that. We got us a nice new stack of tires here. These are the Venezia VZ058 white sidewall. 235, 75, 15. I went with this size because that was what was on these wheels already, and they're not too expensive. These were like 350 bucks shipped to my door. We might put different wheels and different tires on this thing at some point, but personally I kind of like, you know, look at that thing. It looks pretty, with the stock wheels and tires, the thing looks pretty sick. I love it. So we're just gonna throw a stock size back on there. Just a classic basic radial, nothing too terribly special. We'll get this thing up off the ground, pull the wheels off of it, and then I'll load them up in the 250 over there, and we'll take them over to the tire shop and have them mount and balance them for us. And then I'll come back, put them back on, put the truck back down on the ground. I've never taken this thing to a car wash. I know you can't really tell, but the paint's already in pretty good shape. This thing's been painted before. You know, over the years of just sitting and stuff, I'd like to just kind of wash the paint up pretty good. Maybe at some point, maybe in the spring, I'll clay bar this thing and see if we can't make it shine a little bit better. But if this is your first time tuning in, this is a truck that my fiance inherited from her late father. We've gone through it and put on a Holly Sniper EFI, sealed it up with a bunch of new gaskets and seals and whatnot, tossed a new battery in it. It's been a fun little truck. We've just been slowly plugging away, knocking stuff out on it and making it better and better. But it's been a while since I've started this truck, so before I get tearing into it, I think I'm gonna fire it up and see if it still sounds good. Not bad, fired up first shot. Sounds good still. All right, let's get this thing jacked up and the wheels pulled off. This is the first time I've ever had the wheels off this thing. I gave them a good shake and everything, and all the bearings and stuff feel like they're pretty solid. Up and down and side to side, ball joints and stuff must be pretty decent. Of course, nothing's like too terribly blown out. It looks like these brakes have been replaced before. Tons of pad life left on them. Looks like our steering box is leaking a little bit. Just gotta make sure the power steering fluid's topped off, I guess. All of our linkages are all there. A little gunked up and dirty. They're good enough to roll on. Rear doesn't look too shabby either. This right rear, I'm pretty sure wheel seal has gone bad on this. Thought at first that it was the wheel cylinder leaking brake fluid, but the brakes feel fine and the fluid's not going down any, so I'm pretty sure it might be that wheel seal. Yeah, look at all that goop. This left side looks fine though, clean, no goop. All right, let's get all these wheels and tires loaded up. Go get these new tires mounted on here. pretty good. Not bad at all. Let's get them mounted up on the truck. Looking good. Love it. All right, now as you can see, we still have this blue protectant stuff on the Whitewall. So I got some purple power in a simple green bottle, and I'm gonna hose this thing all down with some degreaser, and then we're gonna scrub all that blue stuff off of there. Then we're gonna come over here, give these a good bath as well with some degreaser, scrub them down really good there with a little scrub brush, make them nice and shiny, and then we'll pop them on the truck and see what it looks like. Simple as that. Hot dang. That thing is looking sharp. Crazy, we just cleaning those up made a huge difference. Got all the blue paint off of every single tire, so the white walls are shining bright. Hubcaps are looking pretty good. So now that that's squared away, we're gonna take this thing to the car wash and see if we can't scrub some of the dirt off of this thing. It looks like it needs some new wiper blades, so I might make a quick stop at the parts store and get some wiper blades for this thing. And one thing I noticed when I was cleaning these hubcaps is that I'm missing the little center forward thing, like that. So that front one doesn't have that. I don't know. Do y'all know where I might be able to find one of those? It looks kind of goofy not having it on there. I'm only missing one, so hopefully you can buy them individually. But yeah, let me know, where can I get one of those? Man, these new tires feel great. This truck is riding fantastic. Nice and smooth. I think I need to adjust the steering box on this thing a little bit. It's got, you know, a fair bit of slop there. But other than that, this thing feels really, really good. We're gonna head up here to the car wash and we're gonna knock the dirt off this thing. The good old wash trowel. I know you shouldn't do it, but we're doing the old foam brush. That's kind of leaking. This should be fun. Get it good and covered in soap before I go to scrubbing. Nice and gentle. You guys will probably tear me up in the comments over this, but I'm sure this ain't the first time in this truck's life it's been washed with a brush from a car wash.
that one?
78.
78?
Yeah.
The F100 or 100?
F100.
I said I had F100 like that.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is that the 100? Yeah.
Yeah.
V6? Straight 6?
It's the 400M, it's the V8.
Oh, the V8?
Big one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it runs pretty good.
Yeah, how it does?
Oh yeah, it runs great.
Selling it?
No, we're hanging on to it.
Okay.
Don't touch it. Don't even look at it.
For 20.
Oh yeah. This old boy cleans up pretty good. Looks good with a nice glossy shine on it. This bed was pretty dirty. I hit it pretty good and cleaned most of the crud out of it. It looks much better. But yeah, man, this thing looks fantastic. Heck yeah. Finally got that bird poop off the window that was there for every single video that I've done of this truck. These wiper blades are in pretty bad shape, so let's head over to O'Reilly's and get some new ones. Also, our windows kind of leak a little bit. Kind of a lot of it, actually. Actually, I'm gonna roll those down before I get going. There we go. Let's hit the road here. Yeehaw, baby. Kicks right off. Love this thing. Oh, O'Reilly's. O'Reilly's. All right, we got our wiper blades here, and I got a flasher because when I hit the turn signal, nothing happens. So I gotta find out. Well, it looks like it's got one in there, but I don't think it's any good. Hopefully tossing this new one in here will make that work, but first let's get these wiper blades on. They're always fun to figure out. Feels like it just broke. Oh, okay. It's pretty easy. And we're gonna make sure I got the right freaking attachment to make this work. Don't know. Yeah, this should work. Golly. There we go. Brand new, nice. Check this in the garbage. We'll get this other one on here. See if these wipers work. Sweet. All right, let's see if this flasher gets us anywhere. God. Hopefully that's the right one. This new one looks a little different than the old one, but I don't know. Let's see. Nothing. Wait, now it's flashing. That's the right hand side. Left hand doesn't seem to be doing anything. Let's see if it's flashing the light. Alright, light's flashing. Not the front one though. Maybe that's the issue here. Maybe all these bulbs are bad. I don't know. Let's see, I might go back up in here and get me some more bulbs. Let's see what happens when I do that though. Yeah, we're getting nothing from the right hand side, or left hand side rather. Nada. All right, let's get some bulbs. All right, the kind gentleman here at O'Reilly's sold me some 1157 bulbs, amber and clear, and lent me this here Phillips head. So hopefully that's all I need to get these knocked out. Let's do it. All right, easy enough here. Said amber's in the front, but these bulbs are clear. Damn, these lenses are amber. I'm gonna stick amber ones in here. Let's put amber ones back in. That's what's supposed to be in there. I'm gonna use what he sold me. Bulb doesn't look bad. All right, let's test it and see if this bulb works. Well, switch is on, but we got no flashing. All right, well, maybe we got a bad fuse or something, but at least we know we got a brand new bulb. All right, I got this old bulb out of here, and it doesn't look like super obviously burnt. It's got a little bit of corrosion on it, but let's go ahead and stick this new one in. See if that does the trick. Same thing, front one's not flashing. That is freaking weird, man. All right, so since this one was flashing, I'm just gonna leave that bulb in there just so I have a spare here. And this one wasn't flashing, so I'm gonna toss it in and maybe it'll make a difference on this side. I don't know. I think we have a different issue here, but we'll see. I'll still put the new bulb in and see if that doesn't fix it. Okay. Now this one looks like it got paint on it. Thought that was burnt, but just toss a new one in anyway. See if this fixes it. She no flashy. It looks like the bulb doesn't make a difference. So when I hit the blinker, our little flashers here don't flash. So that's the right hand one, the only one that seems to work. And the only one I can get to work is just this right rear. So I guess I'm only making right hand turns in this thing. Yeah, and nothing in the front. Huh. I'm sure the wiring is pretty simple in this thing. I mean, all I'm seeing is this little fuse block here. This is interesting. Got something wired in here. Flasher's flashing. All right, we've got an array of different size fuses in this bad boy. So this little guy here says turn signal, and it does not look blown. All right, I think we need to go home with a test light and see what the deal is, because I don't know. All right, I dug through the glove box and I found the owner's manual. Pretty cool. Look at this thing. Wow, look at that, the VIN plate. The original owner was Grat Horn, came from Virginia. Dang, March 29th, 1978. Look at that, very cool. What else we got in here? Wow. Man, I haven't even looked at any of this. This is crazy. Is this the original window sticker? Look at that. Wow. So it was sold by Mullins Ford in Richlands, Virginia. 1978 F100. 24 monthly payments of $197.95. $513.78. Wow. Very cool. We're gonna hang on to that. But maybe this thing can show us how to fix the bulbs. Well, there is a hazard. I was looking for that. That'll make it a little easier to test this. Let's see what happens. All right, we got our hazards going. See, we're learning already. Let's see if they're flashing. Okay, so we got flashing lights. Let's check the front out. Yeah, we're flashing. So maybe there's something wrong with this little Johnny here on the column. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna have to go home and go do some Googling. See if we can't figure out what the deal is here. Let's hit the road. Man, this thing is the best. Runs like a top. I love his truck. Since we got no signals, arm signals it is. Man, what a truck. I freaking love this thing. All cleaned up, fresh rubber. Shee. Oof. Still got some figuring out to do on that turn signal, but we'll get there. Ooh-wee. Very nice. Morning. We're up bright and early. It's a little bit chilly out. But since we got the truck all gussied up and some fresh rubber was on there, I figured we'd get us a little bit of redemption and head our way over to Cars and Coffee in Old Town Helotes. So let's hit it. So I was messing with this little turn signal lever here, and I think it's something in the column because I've gotten the flashers to start working now. So we've got left-hand turn signals all of a sudden in the back and in the front. So that's good. right, we're here. It's kind of early, so people are still turning up, but let's go see what kind of cool cars we got up here at Helotes Cars and Coffee. All right, we got us a hot cup of Joe. F100 is parked up looking good. We got a bunch of fancy cars rolling in here. So I didn't make it too far walking around. My good friend JT showed up here in his Lotus Evora GT. Check this thing out. Look at those brakes. This thing is bad to the bone. Beautiful. Little Lambo action over here. Let's check this stuff out. Sheesh. Beautiful Z28. Very nice. I love this though. Look at this thing. Golly. What a car. Some Group B style action here. A little Audi. Dang, that's cool. Another Lambo. Super Leggera. Wow. I think I showed this thing last time. Still very clean. Look at this Lincoln. Freaking aired out. Pretty slick. Got this real clean Chevelle parked next to the F100 here. I like this blue. All the interiors of these old cars up here are always so clean. But then look at this engine bay. Jack gone. 502. Goodness. I bet this thing eats. Beautiful car. Got a few more classics over here. Another Chevelle. With a 396. Beautiful. Uh-oh. A little Elko. Look at this thing. Not a scratch in the bed. Shoo. Dude. That is sharp. Again, beautiful interior. Look at this beast. Heck yes. Gorgeous. This Firebird's pretty sweet too. I love the nose on these old ones. That's a good looking car. Dang, look at this old thing. Wow. Look at all them levers. Sweet. Got a little Camaro over here. Bunch of Chevy orange. 427. Dang. Look at that. Wow. And one last Camaro. Uh-oh, we got the Fuzz cruising by. Yeah, this thing is slick. Man, that was a good time. Cars and Coffee was a success. The old F100 did fantastic. This has been a fun couple days working on this thing. It rides so much better with new tires. It's nice that we got the F100 all cleaned up and looking good on some fresh new rubbers. This truck is the best, man, I'm telling you. It gets so much attention. Everybody loves this thing. If you've enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe for more. We'll be doing some more stuff with this F100. If you know of any kind of cool car shows or something you think I should take this thing to, I'm located in San Antonio. If you know any, South Texas car shows that you think that this truck might fit in pretty well, yeah, comment below. Tell me where I should take this thing this year. I feel like this truck needs some miles put on it. It's been sitting for so many years. It's time to get some miles per gallon going here. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next time. Take care.